guys, George Florida Parks After Dark. Hey, we are on our way to the Character Warehouse in Vineland. We're on 192, driving towards there right now. Listen, out of the two Character Warehouses here in Central Florida, Vineland, in our humble opinion at Florida Parks After Dark, is the better one. Better merch, better organized store. I dare to say, better employees to help you. So we're gonna shoot up. Excuse me. We're gonna take a kind of back way in up to International Drive, which is where a lot of the timeshares and places to stay are. And then we're gonna dip down towards the outlets and take a look. Now, I will tell you, and you've heard this before on any of our driving blogs, there are hundreds of ways to get anywhere. You can get 192 here has a lot of places to stay, and that's why we show it a lot, and has also a lot of restaurants and things. But to get from here to like International, it's a little quirky. A lot of ways to get there. Some are going through Disney property, some are going around Disney property. Today we're going to opt to go around, and just really get focused on getting to the Character Warehouse. So check your phone, Google the addresses, map the whole thing out, find the best way to get there. It does change based on time of day, day of the week, to be honest with you. Traffic in Orlando is the largest liability of being in this area, bar none. The pros outweigh the cons 100 times, but there are some cons. So, with that said, let's get back to the Character Warehouse. The Character Warehouse, I'm sure most of you know. If not, let me illuminate you. The Character Warehouse is a place that is run by Disney. It is not one of these little t-shirt shops or little get souvenir Disney souvenirs that are knockoffs or fake or 4 years old or 6 years old or damaged. These are truly Disney stores that Walt Disney World sends merchandise to from the parks, from the resorts, from the cruise lines, from everywhere. You will find Disney stuff from around the world in the Character Warehouse. It is mind-blowing. It all goes there because what Disney does very well is it turns its inventory over in its stores at the parks and the resorts and at the cruise ships, so that it always feels fresh, it always feels new, it always feels cutting edge, you always want to buy something. There are some things that are long-standing in the stores, but typically a lot of things just turn over. Great example, Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2, before the movie came out, you could get any kind of merchandise you want Inside Out 2. It was all over the place. The day the movie came out, it all got bought up. Now you can't find it. I'm telling you, in about a month, it's going to be in the Character Warehouse at a discount. Great segment. Let's talk about the discount. Character Warehouse as a whole gives you a 50% discount. It's the best way to look at it. It's easy math. It varies. Sometimes it's better than that. Sometimes it's worse than that. But if you want to go get an $80 lounge fly, the Character Warehouse is going to be $40 or less. Easy math, right? So that's just a great way for you to think about it. Why would everybody go to the Character Warehouse if you're saving 50%? There is some emotional connection to buying the product on Main Street, out of the gift shop. While you walk out your bag, you see the castle. I get it. I get it. Our economy is such that every penny saved is a penny earned, and you gotta bank it. So I will tell you, the stuff that was in the park yesterday is in the Character Warehouse. It doesn't sit in a warehouse. It doesn't take its time to get there. Sometimes it will exist in both places. It'll exist in the parks at 100%, and it'll exist here at 50%. I will tell you today, while we're at the warehouse and we're doing our vlog, I will find things that I saw at World of Disney, Disney Springs, a week ago, half price. We tell you this because we want to make sure you can maximize your Disney dollars, make sure you stretch that money as far as you can. You work too hard for it to throw it away. A Disney vacation is an amazing experience that rejuvenates the soul, but it is not cheap. So, that's the moral of the story. But right now we're going down our 192. Now 192 is in Kissimmee. It's just behind the park, literally behind the park. Back there, we went under an underpass that was rural drive. We take you straight to the castle. This is, and actually right here to our right, if you see that water tower right there to your right, it is Celebration. And that white picket fence indicates kind of the boundary of Celebration. Celebration, decades ago, was a organized community that Disney themselves built and structured. And it was the first organized community in the area. What do I mean by that? Self-contained. All the stores are inside Celebration's property line. They have grocery stores and they have banks. And they have all those things in Celebration. And Celebration is a wonderful, beautiful place. It has houses and townhouses, large houses, and expensive houses, and it has a golf course, and it has schools, and it has churches inside the property. So the idea is they can make a very high quality living situation in Celebration where you would literally not have to leave. That is, I can't say it was the first one in Florida like that, but I can tell you Disney did that. Now over the course of years, Disney has sold that property to another group, but it is still epic on what's in there. It's amazing. They're actually doing more of an expansion right now. We will have to vlog for you guys at some point. They're adding additional stores and additional gourmet places and additional shopping. It's mind-blowing what they do. But that's Celebration. Right now we're about to turn here and make a left on International Drive. So we're on 192. We just passed Celebration to our right. We're going to make a left on International Drive. International Drive is a road that kind of pivots, and it gets to where all the timeshares are and allows you to get right into where the outlets are. And that's what we're going to go to in a second. When we make the left, we got some things to show you along the way. It's kind of neat. It's a way to cut a corner, avoid some of the crowds on Disney property, avoid some of the traffic cutting around and through, get you not on I-4. Quick side note. The highway, or the major thoroughfare that runs through Orlando and gets you around is I-4, Interstate 4. So I-4 is it. I-4 is notorious for traffic, especially around the exits for the theme parks. I will tell you that I have a conscious effort every day to avoid that road. I ride that road almost 0 times because it is just such a difficult road to ride. Now, let's switch from the negative to the positive. That building right there, that beautifully large, iconic building, that's Gaylord Palms. Gaylord Palms is not a Disney property. It actually is a Marriott property. And it is huge. It has a number of outbuildings. It has a conference area. The interior is an atrium. The top of that is actually glass that allows incredible natural light in. And what they have at Christmas here is called ice. And it's themed, last year was themed peanuts. So Charlie Brown and all of them came along, and they actually have an area where they drop the temperature to 32 degrees and they put snow in. In Central Florida, in December, they put snow. So you can sled and you can tube and you can play in snow, and you have to wear gloves and hats and jackets, and it's amazing. And it celebrates Christmas. It's a great property. We have not, as of yet, really done a vlog of that. We're saying we're going to need to. Another thing about Gaylord Palms is they are now doing a drone show, their own drone show, on Fridays. We saw it, and let's be honest. We're honest with you guys from the beginning. You compare it to Disney's drone show, and it's definitely second tier. If I had a choice, I would go to Disney's drone show 7 days a week. It is an amazing show. The iconic images, and that's great. I think the technology for the Gaylord Palms drone show is wonderful. I think you applaud it because it's just neat that they're doing it. It's second tier. End of we're kind of tucking back behind. Epcot's directly behind all these trees to our left, but we're cut way back here. And I will tell you, this is the best kept secret. If you want to get around near the timeshares and near like the very large Marriott World Center, which is to our left, and in and out of the property, it's a 3-lane highway which has never seen heavy traffic. I will tell you, in all honesty, this road has never seen heavy traffic. It is amazing. So it's a quick way to skirt a corner, no traffic, get to see Gaylord Palms. So we're gonna cut back out here. We're gonna go back out to the main drag, which will help us get to the true International Drive, which is by the timeshares, and then would take us directly to the outlets. That's where we're headed now. There's a Holiday Inn right here, which just converted, and that is a great property. And then there's the Marriott World Center, which is one of the largest Marriott properties you'll ever see in life, right there. But we are going shopping. So we're gonna head to International Drive. I apologize for all the cough. I'm getting a little cold. And that's all I got. The cough is just lingering. It's also Sunday morning. I just need a coffee. For those of you who have or plan on staying on Disney property and are going to be going to the airport, you're going to be taking this road when it's all said and done. This road is Route 417. It runs the Route 417, and 417 runs directly to the airport. 2 ways to get to the airport. We have an entire video on how to get to the airport because it's a little quirky. This is actually World Center Drive, row 1 right now. So if I turned around and drove back that way, I'd run right into Magic Kingdom. But this, if you keep going straight on this road, you run right into a highway called 417. That runs straight up to Orlando's International Airport. It is the best way to get to the airport. Mark my words. You'll have people say, drive a different road, it's called 528. Don't do it. Take 417 up. They've done a number of improvements up here. There's a little construction you gotta go through. It's not that bad at all. You're talking maybe half a mile. The exits of the airport are easy. So, as you can see, 417 begins at 375 feet. We, however, my friends, are going to make a left here on International Drive. Yes, we just left International. We came back to International. This road breaks, and I think as they developed the area, they built around and rerouted it. So it literally stops and starts. Very quirky. But I do think it has to talk about the explosive growth of this area. So right now it is Sunday morning. Traffic is not what I expected. It's better. It's better than I thought. Now I will tell you, in all seriousness, the it's hard. I'm laughing. There's a guy ahead of us just struggling. All right, guys, listen. We have made it to the outlets. We're about to turn in, park, and run into our character warehouse and go shopping. What I was saying before, it had a glitch. What I was saying before was the explosive growth has really been in apartments. It's been so much new business coming into this area that there's so many workers now, so many people working here. This is a huge booming place to come work. Just to support the theme parks and the restaurants and the shopping, and it's massive. And so they're building a lot of affordable apartments at really high scale, really nice stuff to allow for people who work here to be able to live locally. What happened previously, when they were outside the area, they had to commute in. It was problematic, so they resolved it. Neither here nor there. We are here. We are at the outlets. We are at the Vineland outlets, and here has a really cool sign that'll tell us that. Look, there it is. Hello, Vineland outlet. And yes, they do have a Gucci. And yes, they do have a Walt outlet. And no, we're going to none of those because they do not interest us. What interests us, my friends, what interests all of us, it is Disney, 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 and more Disney. It is Sunday morning, so the good news about Sunday morning is the crowd should be lighter and I should be like in and out of here in a minute and a half. And we should buy all our good stuff. And I'll stop singing right now. The Disney store is kind of down at this end. You park near valet, you end up getting kind of right in there. I would not valet, especially not today. $15 a valet with parking spots everywhere. It's crazy. But we are on our way to find us on Disney Love. Alright, so listen, we're going to go ahead, we're going to find our parking spot. We're going to race in and we're going to go shopping. So guys, keep your eye out. There's going to be a shopping vlog coming out any minute, which will be able to kind of show you what we understand to be amazing merchandise available today. So, with that said, this is George, Florida Parks After Dark. I appreciate you all. And go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel. It costs you nothing. It tells us everything. And we appreciate all the support we've gotten with our explosive growth. And you guys have a fantastic day. And you take care.